Hi.
So, can you tell me why women struggle to find love, or maybe they struggle to find more love in their current relationship?
I love this subject. I've gone through myself this whole journey of self-love, practicing self-love, and also healing, and really diving deep and understanding why I'm so struggling so much with love. And this took me to this amazing journey, which now I am sharing this with so many women. So number one is our belief system. Most of people or women, they are not aware about their belief system, but what I mean is deep belief system. Sometimes we know, like when you self-sabotaging yourself, or where you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you know that deep down is this belief, I'm not good enough, or I'm not visible, or there is a fear of being seen. So sometimes we already see because there is certain patterns happening in our life, or we keep attracting the same thing. But the truth is this is just deep work. And I remember when I started doing this work, I was so surprised how many stuff is just on a deeper level. I've taken so many beliefs, and not only me, all of us, we're taking so many belief systems from our mothers, from culture, religion, history, like grandparents, so even I never experienced war, I had so many scarcity, like the scarcity poverty mindset. Oh my God, I was working on this so much. But it's also about the love relationship and men. If your mom never believed in herself or loved herself truly, this is what you pick up from her energetically. This is what is happening, especially after 7 years old. That's why it's so important when we have small children, what we are telling them, and most importantly, how we behave. If we believe in ourselves, if we've done proper job with ourselves, because they're gonna pick up that, and this will reflect in their life, like forever, until they do again lots of healing and this deep work. So definitely is the belief system. So if women are struggling with just either attracting the right man, or they are currently in the situation or in relationship, and I met so many women that they are already like married, just long relationship, and they still struggling to open their heart for love, for their partner, or receiving love. They don't even know how to receive love. So this is super important to really dive deep and finding those beliefs. Number one, finding all your belief system, and then finding or tuning into yourself where they're coming from. And you will see, like, there will be most of them, they are not even yours. You pick them from your mom, from your granny, from land, from religion, from like so many different places. And then it's really important to work on them and start transforming them into positive. So if your belief is like, I'm not good enough, and there is a way of, you can easily check it, called Masochist, and I will be doing the video later on that, how to easily test it by yourself, so you can explore that by yourself. So like really inviting you, sit with yourself, and first number one, any belief about yourself. So how do you feel? Do you love yourself? Number one. Do you accept yourself? Do you feel good enough? Do you feel you can speak your truth? Do you feel that you feel important? Because likes attracts likes. So if you have those beliefs that you are not important, you don't belong, you're not good enough, you're gonna be on certain vibrations, on certain frequency, and therefore you're gonna attract the same person, like not the same, but in the same frequency, who gonna probably somewhere along dealing with the same insecurities. So you're gonna trigger each other, or this person gonna reinforce this belief system. So I met many women who are in abusive, toxic relationship, very controlling relationship, because they have this belief, I'm not good enough, I don't deserve love, or everyone is first, I'm the last. So guess what? You're gonna attract someone that who gonna reinforce this belief, and therefore you're not gonna be happy, because they're gonna keep you in these very low frequencies, and it's really hard to get out of this. That's why so many women stay for so long in this relationship, because it's harder and harder. It's like you so believe in that, like it's so in you, and then when somebody reinforces constantly on a daily basis, it's really hard to get out of that. That's why this inner work is absolutely crucial for your growth, for your evolvement, but also to attract the right person, or if you are in a relationship, truly open yourself for something so much more, for more soulful, beautiful partnership instead of and committed relationship than codependent relationship. And this is very important, that I see that when women are not aware about this belief system, then as soon as they won't badly meet someone because they feel like he will fill this gap. Like if you feel like I'm not good enough or I'm not lovable, he will give you that so you feel better, you feel more whole, which is not true. First you need to find that, because you cannot give what you don't have. So you need to first find these qualities in you, what you're seeking, you know, from your partner, future partner, or you know, your partner if you are in a relationship. So this is huge, because then you feel whole and complete, you feel empowered, you feel connected, you know your values, and therefore it's like, for me, love is freedom. So you allowing this person also to be free and be whole as well, instead of be dependent on them, or like, you know, constantly clinging on him and demanding and expecting from him to make you happy. No one can make you happy. So that's why this work about finding your belief, where they're coming from, and start shifting these beliefs, it's crucial. This is like number one. And also watching your patterns. So again, this is very linked with the belief. So watch your patterns. So for example, you can pick up, and I just recently met one woman who's been struggling with relationships. She's had many relationships and or being single for quite long time, and then she's been again in relationship, but it didn't work, again single, and she had big critic, like big inner critic, you know, like big inner judge, and she picked up this from her mom. Her mom criticized everything and everyone, including herself. So we need to also watch the patterns. What kind of patterns we have? Because if you're not aware about your patterns, how can you change that? You can't. You need to become aware, and this is so important. Just watch your patterns. Are you in control? Are you controlling person? Are you pleasing people? People pleaser, you know, so pleasing people. You constantly putting everyone first and you are last. And guess what? You probably pick up this from your mom or granny and so on. So important to shift that, because this will lead to mothering men, and then you're gonna be exhausted and complaining, I am exhausted, because then you kind of making man boy, but you are creating that, you know. So this is so important. No more pleasing. You need to have your beautiful boundaries, be in your bubble, being in your power, being connected, and therefore you're gonna attract king. And so you need to behave like a queen. Imagine you are queen. So there is no pleasing. Have you seen queen pleasing anyone? Absolutely not. Have you seen her controlling? Absolutely not. She is so connected with herself. She knows her value. She knows what she wants, and she's allowing. She's receiving support. She's receiving love, and this is just a beautiful flow. So when she's sitting in her feminine energy, her king can be in masculine energy, in his providing energy. So this is another thing where I see women blocking constantly themselves, because they are so much in the certain patterns, which is so important to see. Watch your patterns, whatever it can be. You can be isolator, you can constantly multitasking, which you are distracted. You can be controlling person, and under controlling is safety. So why you are not feeling safe? Why you need to control everything? It can be, again, healing needs to happen, because, for example, you had controlling parents when you were a child, or there was some abuse happening, or there are many things can happen when they trigger this unsafety in you, and you're carrying this. So then now you think that if everything gonna be in order, or if someone behave that way, it gives you the safety energy, but it's not true. The safety, you need to find the safety inside you, is the inner safety. I'm safe no matter where I am, who I am with, I'm safe, you know. And therefore you're allowing this beautiful flow, which is so essential for especially women to become creative and attract what we want. We need to be in flowy energy and receiving energy. So yes, inner work number one. I cannot even stress enough how important it is to discover your belief system. And please watch my another video. I will demonstrate you how to do it. But just even sitting and just, you can do it with yourself. Put a piece of paper, do 3 columns. One column is about all the belief system about yourself, like I'm not good enough, or maybe you feel I'm good enough. if you feel I am lovable, and so do you deserve love, do you deserve meet your soulmate, do you deserve beautiful partnership, and so on. Then another things about love, generally lots of people, especially when you have some abuse or abuse happen in your life, you can have twisted definition of love, like love is controlling, love is toxic, relationship is toxic. So find all these beliefs. And also about men. Do you trust men? Number one, lots of women struggling with trust. Not only trusting men, but also trusting life, trusting universe. Just trust is big. So find those belief system if you have them. And then watch your patterns, because when you are aware, you can on a daily basis start changing them. But you can only do that when you're aware. So this is the main things. So thank you so much.